The candidates, the party, the campaigns. What really makes an election year? Enough of the rhetorics. It's time for issue-based politics 2023 elections. Who are the candidates? What do you know about them? Take a seat, relax, and join us for the 2023 elections on Atlantic Television Network, StarTimes, DTH, Channel 194, or ATN Live on Google Play Store and all our social media platforms. Twitter is at Atlantic TV Net. Facebook and YouTube is at Atlantic Television Network. On Instagram is at Atlantic TV Network. Elections 2023 from Mondays to Fridays at 8 p.m. Election 2023. We the people have a stake.
Welcome back from that short time out. It's still sports talk on Atlantic Television Network. This is a special time where we shall bring you some electrifying stories from the world of sports. And let's start off this morning with volleyball. A Nigerian women's team finished fourth at the just concluded African Beach Volleyball Senior Championship in Morocco. Nigeria's Rofiat Mustafa and Esther Mba lost to Mozambique Muanga and Senior Porter 0-2, 9-21, 13-21 in the third place match yesterday. Despite losing the third place match, coach of the Nigerian beach volleyball team Kayode Ajelore commended the resilient spirit of the girls. Ajelore said the initial plan of the team was to enter into the finals, but returning home without a medal is truly painful. I mean, nobody expected that. It's lovely to see Nigeria, you know, getting to compete among their equals, and somehow when they don't get to win too, it's not a cheering news. But I hope that with defeat so far, I hope that they can get something subsequently. Away from that, let's now move straight to Birmingham. We're supposed to have someone joining us live, Femi Adetula, you know, who is the media officer of the team of the NOC in Birmingham, but I'm sure he might join us later on this evening. But let's bring you some updates from Birmingham. Of course, you know that Team Nigeria, where they are still aiming to add to their 4-medal haul at the ongoing Commonwealth Games in Birmingham on the 5 today. Nigeria currently ranked 9th on the medal standing, has so far won 2 gold and 2 bronze since the start of the games. Now, let's give you how impressive they have been. It was a good day on day 3 when the country won gold and bronze medals through weightlifters Adijat Olaronye Rafayatu Lawan and Edidiong Omofia. Team Nigeria also added just another medal in the weightlifting yesterday, as we saw Islamiyat Yusuf clinch a bronze medal in the women's weightlifting 64 kg event after lifting a combined total of 212 kg from both the snatch, clean and jack, finishing behind Canada's Maude Charon, who claimed the gold medal, and Sarah Chotrin from Australia, who finished second. Ismayat Yusuf spoke after winning that one, and she talked about a whole lot. She talked about who inspired her. She talked about how she trained so hard to achieving that, and then also lovely to see that young lady at 19 years of age, Ismaila Yusuf, has just done something for herself. Initially we never expected that she would be in the podium, but somehow she did what is needed, and she got in the podium. And she also talked about her preparation for the National Sports Festival and those she has dedicated the medals to. So for me, it's lovely to know that even Eddie Jongo Mofia in his post-game interview yesterday, was very pleased that he was able to win a medal for Nigeria, and he mentioned few tournaments that he participated, he has attended, that groomed him And then he talked about his future aspirations as well as dedicating, those medals to all those that have helped them achieve this success. For me, it is a sight to behold. Meanwhile, in the final of the women's 76 kg weightlifting category, 19-year-old debutant Taiwo Laidi, who is competing today, could add to Nigeria's medal haul in the event. When it comes to weightlifting, I think that Team Nigeria have truly done excellently, and it's my joy and my delight. I'm so concerned about the way they have gradually built themselves. They will talk about the Federation President, that is Dr. Ibrahim Abdul, who talked about how they've nurtured the ladies, how they've nurtured the guys, trained them, kept them in training camps, and this is what you get to see when you have, proper training, when you have an intentional approach to success. And for me, I'm so elated. Now, even from that, let's talk about judo. Judo should be the next now, because we cannot but continue to talk about or hail the excellent form or excellent performance of the weightlifters. But then in judo, Joy Asonye will battle against Ayofe Koglan from Australia in the quarterfinals of women's 70 kg category today. Also, Fatai Morotala and Cecilia James will be battling for places in the next round. And then let's hope that, but it was not a cheering news yesterday for Team Nigeria in table tennis. It turned out to be another great disappointment for our Team Nigeria table tennis after they lost 3-0 to India. Now, don't forget that they won recently. They won, and we would have expected them to get one past India. Unfortunately, that was not forthcoming. But somehow, Aruna Quadri, Fatima Bello, and others there, Biodun, they were unable to hold their own, and for now they've been ousted out. Let's still move on and give you more details, because it's happening live at Alexandra Stadium in Birmingham, as well as the host of other venues. 15 venues are being used for this tournament, and it's lovely to know. Now, in boxing, Elizabeth Oshoba will be competing in the featherweight 54 kg to 57 kg category. Here, she will face Erin Walsh from New Zealand for a place in the quarterfinals, while in the men's lightweight middleweight 67 kg to 71 kg, Afiz Oshoba will take on with Garen Croft in the round of 16 at Hall of 4 inside the next stadium. Also, Oshoba had knocked out Carl Haid from Bahamas in the round of 16 before they got to this, in the round of 32 before they got to the round of 16. So it's cheering news for Team Nigeria, knowing fully well that we'll be able to see how the games are currently progressing, and certainly for me it's a nice one. Team Nigeria currently doing great things there, and let's expect even more medal haul as we prepare to prepare for athletics. Now, in terms of athletics, how our athletes, how are they preparing for this one? I can tell you that news reaching us all the way from Birmingham, it says that our athletes are eyeing more medals as athletics event begins, hopefully today. One of them is champion Toby Lola Ayomide Amushon. Of course, that is a known name now, because the name rings bell in the ears of every Nigerian. You know why? Because just recently, she did something palatable, but I got to tell you this. She's one of those that many Nigerians will be looking up to when the track and field athletes go on to face the event. She'll be competing in the heat at the Alexandra Stadium after she posted 12.12 seconds last week, shaving a tenth of the seconds from the previous record held by Kendra Kenny of the United States of America in 2016. And then she did that one in the semi-finals of that particular one. They just concluded the World Championship in Oregon before going on to win gold in the final. Also, one lady, a person will be expecting to see something glamorous is Esse Brume. Yes, you know that lady. She will also be competing in the long jump women's event, and she also got a medal for herself, a silver medal, and then she will be expected to be part of this one. Then Nigeria's fastest man, his name is Favor Ashe, who was a personal best of 9.99 seconds from the national trials in Benin City Edo in June. We'll also be hoping to get something for himself. These are top contenders. This pair are being tipped for a podium finish in Birmingham following the withdrawals of top athletes from America and Canada. And if Canada and America should be here, of course, you know that they should be topping the medals list now. No surprises why. If you take a look at the world medals table now, we see Australia. They are currently seated top, having racked 71 medals in total, 31 gold, 20 silver, as well as 20 bronze medals. England, the host nations, they are well represented because they are second in the medals table with a total of 54 medals, 21 gold, 22 silver, and 11 bronze medals. New Zealand, they are third with 24 medals, 13 gold, 7 silver, and 4 bronze medals. Now, how are the Africans doing? South Africa currently sits number 5 in the world ranking, but they are topping the African chart there with 12 medals so far racked in the past 4 days. They have 5 gold, 3 silver, and 4 bronze medals. Team Nigeria, we are also represented there because we are seated second in Africa and 13th, about 9th in the world with 4 medals in total, 2 gold, no silver, and 2 bronze medals. We are hoping that Team Nigeria will get to win a silver medal soon so we can add to our tally. And that one I won't be surprised because we still have a lot of sports, though we're competing in 9 events, but we still have a lot that we can move on there and get. And then Kenya, Uganda and Kenya, as well as Mauritius, are also on the African medals table. You know, they are within the top 15 countries that have achieved medals so far because for Uganda, they have just 1 medal, 1 gold medal. Kenya have a silver and the bronze, that's 2. And then Mauritius do have just 1 silver medal. So these are some of the latest news we can, dish out this morning, on Sports Talk, and hopefully I will continue to keep you updated on some of the happenings from Birmingham. I tell you for sure that Team Nigeria in athletics, we're hoping to do the magic when it gets when athletics track and field event gets underway. As stands now, we have seen gymnastics, we have seen boxing, we have seen other cycling and other races. I mean, a total of 20 events, are being competed for at the Commonwealth Games, and certainly Team Nigeria, they are holding strongly. Our weightlifters are not doing badly, and I'm hoping that other events, other athletes competing in other events will also adore themselves in glory by getting a podium finish in each of the events. With that, we're going to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll head straight to other sports. Don't forget, this is Sports Talk on Atlantic Television Network. Please stay with us.
Making the difference in our time on ATN Icons. Here, we present you legends celebrated for their heroism in different fields and serve as role models today. ATN Icons, showing every Sunday 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Atlantic Television Network, StarTimes DTH channel 194, ATN Live on Google App Store, Facebook Atlantic Television Network, YouTube Atlantic Television Network, Instagram Atlantic TV Network, Twitter Atlantic TV Net. For sponsorship 0810-634-1777. ATN Icons, celebrating the giants of our time.
The people, the candidates, the party, the campaigns. What really makes an election here? Enough of the rhetorics. It's time for issue-based politics. 2023 elections. Who are the candidates? What do you know about them? Take a seat, relax, and join us for the 2023 elections on Atlantic Television Network, StarTimes, DTH, channel 194, or ATN Live on Google Play Store and all our social media platforms. Twitter is at Atlantic TV Net. Facebook and YouTube is at Atlantic Television Network. On Instagram is at Atlantic TV Network. Elections 2023 from Mondays to Fridays at 8 p.m. Election 2023. We the people have a stake.
People into the country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable
You human trafficker.
Honorable they are not picking our calls. They made up their minds.
So no agreement with the EU, but
Welcome back. It's still Sports Talk on Atlantic Television Network. It's time now to take you through all the sporting world. And of course, at this time, we shall talk about Formula One. There seems to be some bit of development from the side. Two-time champion Fernando Alonso is to drive for Aston Martins from 2023 on a multi-year contract. The 41-year-old Spaniard who has raced for Alpine since last year will replace Sebastian Vettel following the German's retirement at the end of the season. Alonso is was Formula One champion in 2005 and 2006. Returned to the sport last year after a 2-year spell racing elsewhere. Now the move has come as a surprise within the Formula One body as it's a blow to Alpine, where Alonso has been a performing teammate Esteban Ocon this season. Although he's behind the Frenchman in the championship as a result of the series of reliability issues, somehow a lot of person feels that he can still be part of them. In the face of it, the move is a backward step in terms of performance for Alonso, as Alpine are well ahead of Aston Martins this season. Alonso's teammate in 2023, that's for next year, when he gets to start racing for the Alpine, will be Stroll's son, that's Lance Stroll, who of course is the current driver, with Sebastian Vettel in Aston Martins. Away from that, let's bring you some tennis news. Of course, former world #1 Andy Murray was left frustrated after physically fading on his way to a first-round exit at the City Open with a 7-6, 4-6, 6-1 loss to Mikayima yesterday. The first-round exit comes after Murray lost in the Hall of Fame Open quarterfinals in Newport to Alexander Bublik when he cramped up in hot and humid conditions. A French veteran Andrea Manarino took care of Brandy Clan 6-2, 6-4, while Jack Draper beat Stefan Kozlov 7-5, 6-2 to set up a second-round date with top seed Andrei Rublev. World number 112 Beno Paire also triumphed in the first round yesterday, getting past Peter Gojowic 7-5, 6-4, Kyle Edmond, Jack Draper, Bonar Gojo, Dominic Wofa, JJ Wolves, and Dennis Kudla also were victorious, with Alexis Popperin progressing after a walkover against Wung Tong Ling. Now, away from that, about in related development, the four-time major winner, Naomi Osaka, wants to simply get back to having fun upon her return to tennis at the Silicon Valley Classic this week. The Japanese, who is 24-year-old, has not played since last round exit at Amanda Anisimova at the French Open in May and sits 41st in the world rankings. Osaka, who missed Wimbledon due to a left Achilles issue, parted ways with coach Wim Fassetti after months after they both had 2.5 years spare together. Now, the injury is one of many that have plagued Osaka over the past difficult 15 months, during which he withdrew from last year's French Open, citing mental health reasons after boycotting her mandatory post-match media conferences. She also announced a hiatus, following her third-round U.S. Open exit last year, but appears in a better place now. Father Leonard Francos stepping in as her coach. Osaka moved to clarify there was nothing sinister between her split with Fassetti, having won the 2020 U.S. Open and 2021 Australian Open title alongside with him. For her, Osaka is due to face Qing Zheng in the first round of the Silicon Valley Classic today. Let's see how it pans out. But love to know that she's back now, and I think that that will be a cheering news for all lovers of Serena Williams who truly want to see her. I mean, some of these tennis events, ATP's, WTA's, geared towards the big one, the last Grand Slam of the year, which is the U.S. Open. And I think a lot of people expect to see big names, as well as Minos coming up for this one. It will be a clash truly, because a lot of stars who have been injured for some time, some will be making first-time appearance for a very long time, and it will be a glamorous one. Let's hope that everything will be fine for these tennis stars as they gear up preparation towards the U.S. Open. Let's go to another short break, and this time when we come back, we'll take you through the world of football, where in Nigeria we now have parents for the round of 32 clash in the ITO Cup. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a jiffy. Welcome back. It's the Atlantic Sports Talk this morning, and it's time now to take you through happenings in football. And of course, we'll start from the home scene, where a whole lot is getting up here. And like they say, charity begins at home. Rivers United, they're no longer part of the ITO Cup. The reason is simple. They want to be part, they want to prepare for the CAF Champions League, as well as other mini tournaments that they have, as well as the European tour promised them by the governor of the state, and Nyesom Wike, and of course they forfeited 3 points and 3 goals to Dakada FC. With that now, they have qualified, or Dakada FC have qualified automatically to the round of 16. But let's give you some pairing, because yesterday the NFF came out with a pairing for the ITO Cup round of 32. Record title holders Eyimba Nzobu of Aba have been drawn against the Niger Tornadoes in a mouth-watering clash in the round of 32 game of the CA's ITO Cup. Now, the former African champions barely managed to beat Ijebu United via a penalty shootout to qualify for the round of 32, while Niger Tornadoes edged out Dream FC 2-1. The match we hold in Ijebu tomorrow. Defending champions Bayelsa United will play against the Green Berets of Enugu. For those of you who know Green Berets of Enugu, they have always been there. They played sometime last year. They are known as giant killers, and they will be part of this one again. Doma United will meet Lobby Stars in Jos, while Benden Insurance Feeders will battle Akure City Academy in Nnewi. Those are Minos. Now, another encounter will feature big names like Enugu Rangers against Heartland Football Club. Heartland, they've been relegated, but that game will take place in Benin City. Heartland also came out 1-0 victorious, against the opponents in the last round, while Aba will host a battle between Sunshine Stars and Calabar Rovers. We're not done. Senegal FC will meet Katsina United in Makode. Remo Stars will trade tackles against Aqua United in Enugu, while Kogi United and Kanta United will trade tackles in Mina, just as DMD will battle it out with the Housing Corporation in Abuja. It is a battle of two northern neighbors in Kaduna, where Zamfara United will square up against fallen giants, Kano Pillars, just as Fulfill FC will try to upset El Kanami Warriors in Gombe. Kwara United and Wiki Tourists will fight for a round of 16 tickets in Abuja. 1978 champions Bende Insurance of Edo State are up against giant slayers Ota Solo, who sent off Abia Warriors in the previous round. In Ilorin, Musokoto United beat to take on Nasarawa United in Kaduna. Takada FC, like I said earlier, they've already qualified for the round of 16, and they will be there. Now, in other related developments, Imama Amapakabo, the head coach or the manager at Abia Warriors, has left the Nigerian Professional Football League outfit Abia Warriors following the expiration of his contract. Amapakabo, whose contract at the club elapsed on the 31st, that was on Sunday, joined the club 2 years ago. He left the club last Sunday after they crashed out of the ITO Cup, following a 2-1 defeat to Nigerian National League side, Ota Solo FC. In a club statement, the management of Abia Warriors Football Club announced that it has parted ways with Imam Amapakabo after the expiration of his 2-year contract. The club also thanked him for his services rendered and wishes him well in his future assignments. At 53, he has struggled to make a positive impact at Omahia, with the Warriors surviving relegation on the final day of the season with a 3-0 win over Lobby Stars. Now, in 2016, for those of you who follow Nigerian football, Amapakabo helped Rangers win the Nigeria